there, Ashley Varner here. I love empowering women to transform their lives by living out God's best every day. And I'm back today with another video, and I want to share with you something that I've been thinking about. I heard a quote recently that said that everything we do either comes from a place of love or a place of fear. And it reminded me of 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, whenever Paul is telling Timothy that God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. And I started thinking about the things that I do and whether I do them out of love or fear. And I wanted to give you a couple of examples. The first is, we all know what happens whenever relatives or friends call and say, hey, we want to stop by in 15 minutes or something, and we start running around our house, picking up and throwing things in closets to make sure to clean our house. And that comes from a place of fear. We maybe fear what they think of us or how our home is going to look to them. And I want you to contrast that with the idea of cleaning your home because you love your family. I know that in those times that, and I'm definitely not perfect, but in those times that I'm cleaning out of a place of love for my family, because I really want my home to be a launching pad for my family to really impact the world. And I want my home to be a safe place for us to connect. And I do want my home to be an inviting place for my loved ones and my friends to come. And so whenever we do that from that perspective, the house still gets clean, but it comes from a place of love rather than fear. Another example is exercise. So I remember those times whenever I exercised because I was afraid of what I would look like if I didn't, or what people would think of me if I didn't exercise, or even how I would feel. I would be afraid of not being perfect. So I would be afraid of, marking off those workouts and maybe missing a day. And that really comes from a place of fear in my heart and maybe in yours. And I wanted to share maybe a different perspective of exercise, because I have come to a place where I exercise because I love this body that God has given me, and I want to live out God's best. And so I exercise because of the way it makes me feel, the way that I want to live, and because I love my body and I want to treat it well, and I want it to last and be capable and able to do the things that God has called me to do. Now, I want to challenge you today to really consider the things that you're doing. Maybe it's the way that you talk to people or the way that you spend your money, and think, am I doing this based from a place of love or fear? And I wanted to encourage you with that today. If you enjoyed this video and you want to check out some more, go ahead and go to my blog at ashleyvarner.com. You can see all the videos and blog posts that I've created there. Check out the free resources. And while you're there, make sure to sign up for all the free updates that I send out. I send out a newsletter that gives personal insights and little tips and things like that I have found that are way more personal than just on video. So make sure that you check that out. I hope you all have a great week.